Welcome back, big sports fans. Well, after defeating the Cleveland Guardians in Game 2 of this series, it's time for the rubber match as both teams go for the win. Toronto sends Garrett Cole to the mound to go up against Joey Cantello. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. As always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Toronto Blue Jays. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. Our starter in this one, Garrett Cole. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
And there's the ball. There's the swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. The 1-1 is fouled off. Kwan gets his lead at first, nobody out. That one missed. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Calls it in, and there's one away. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, out, 3, double play. And the inning is over. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Joey Cantillo. What's the scouting report on him?
Yeah, I want to see how he handles left-handed hitters in this lineup today because coming in, lefties are batting over 300 on the year against him. So he's going to have to figure something out to get inside, keep them from getting their arms extended, and then once conscious of the inside pitch, be able to go with something away and finish them off.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Thomas. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting second.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And here it comes. Got it. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here But here, home run number 5 on the season. It's 1-0. Base is empty with 2 away. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That one ripped. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The relay throw. And he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one. Now J.D. Martinez at the plate. Swung on, belted. Back there. Boom goes the dynamite. J.D. Martinez the other way. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. Gabriel Moreno next up for the Blue Jays. And now 1-2.
There are lots of pitches thrown in this first inning, and it's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played proper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Moreno off of first with 2 away. High fly ball, right field. Brennan. And that ends the inning.
I got way too many A-backs. I might run out of the building with 100,000 stacks. I might pop out of the ceiling with a rocket.
Back here at Rogers Center, top of the second, and now the DH, Kyle Mansardo. Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
That's a little high. It's 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and it's just foul. That one misses, and the count's full.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning. Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Varsho going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall. So man aboard, stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. That's outside. 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one in the air center field. Nabs it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider.
That's a ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
It's softly on the ground to third. Ramirez sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Jose Iglesias. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And he grounds one to the right side. Santana takes it to the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Second baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Andres Jimenez. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now
one of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you
runner on the go in the dirt, blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw.
Heads up base running right there.
Out towards right center field. Dives, and he can't hang on. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. So a man at first. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. On the ground, Ramirez gets it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back now in Toronto, out of the third inning. Here's Brian Rocchio. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is Steven Kwan. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Now a chance for Will Brennan. Foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one missing inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back. Here is J.D. Martinez.
Not a surprise he's off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
Next offering is down low.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes.
Now batting.
One gone here.
Catcher,
Gabriel Moreno next up for the Blue Jays. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender.
Throw on to Santana, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody gonna wait for you. Ain't nobody.
Back here at Rogers Center, now it's Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Stays alive. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians.
Carlos Santana.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. And they've got their first run. It's 4-1. Base is empty, one away. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. That one just misses, and it's a full count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting.
And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Hit hard on the ground to short. Jump throw, nicely done for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, now the left fielder, Davis Schneider. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Got him swinging.
Now
So up next for Toronto, Jose Iglesias. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Iglesias started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Second baseman.
So the batting order turns over.
Jimenez.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Struck him out looking, and he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Back now in Toronto. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. The 1-1 is fouled off. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2. He goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Brian Rocchio, the next to hit.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
This to third. Bichette. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Up next for Cleveland, left fielder
Stephen Kwan now at the plate. Right side, Jimenez. On to first, and that is that.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland.
now to start the bottom of the 5th, and
Number
taking
16,
over on the mound, Jacob Junis. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette.
Toronto. Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Throw on to Santana. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Right fielder,
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hard hit left side. Zips it across, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3.
True people, let's take it back to the basics. I'm a simplificist. I express what I impress. Wake up in the morning, the party going on. I got on my
Top of the 6th inning, and now Will Brennan. Swings and misses, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
3-2.
Popped up. Makes the catch for the out.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-2.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, first baseman,
2 down,
Carlos
bases empty.
Santana.
And now here is Carlos Santana. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
3-2.
See if he continues to climb the ladder.
2 outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Drilled out towards left center field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Let's get it. This stuff takes time. This stuff takes time. Stay on that grind.
And we're back.
Leading
Now it's the
off for the
DH,
Jays,
J.D.
designated
Martinez.
hitter, J.D. Martinez.
In the air, left field. Kwan heads after it. Squeezes it. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little
Up
bit right there.
for
That
the
front
Blue
shoulder
Jays,
coming open
catcher
instead of staying
Gabriel
closed. If he
Moreno.
does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That's
Ball,
inside.
Catch inside.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base
Now
is
batting,
empty.
the
And
center
next for
fielder,
Toronto, Dalton Varsho.
Varsho.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Jackson.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 61, Zach Jackson.
Now it's the Guardians
Leading off for
DH,
Cleveland,
Kyle
the designated
Manzardo.
hitter, Kyle
The Guardians
Manzardo.
in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Strike 2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that one hammered. Santander moving back for it. And it is gone. 3rd home run of the season. It's 4-2. Here's the catcher to hit, Bo Naylor. And that's
That's it.
off
Ball
the
2.
inside edge. And it's 2-1.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That's down and in. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here comes
Now batting,
Lane
center
Thomas.
fielder, Lane Thomas.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 1 out. Bases empty and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Mark Leiter Jr.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Third out.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Hunter Gaddis.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
And that's down and away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting,
So
third
next,
baseman,
Jose Iglesias.
Iglesias.
The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Line to left, and that's down. A base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
So up next for Toronto,
Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez. This one in the air. Santana corrals it. 2 down. Bo Bichette gets a
Now
chance to
batting,
hit.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Got him swinging. And 1 out now. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And a curve misses outside. 2-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Outside low, and the count's full. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. New pitcher now for the Jays, Jimmy Garcia.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
1 gone, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Will Brennan. Line drive, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now, just a nice
Now
job
batting,
coming
third
through in a
baseman,
pretty
Jose
high leverage spot right
Ramirez.
there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it. And
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. And that is out of play. Two on, 2 outs. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Guerrero Jr.
Next offering is in for a strike.
man,
1 ball, 2
91 on
strikes.
the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
2 balls.
That one
2
misses
strikes.
in the dirt. Next offering misses down and away. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate.
Now
He wasn't able to
batting,
elevate
right
it, but he put a
fielder,
great swing on it.
Anthony
Right on time. Good,
Santander.
balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Next to hit, Anthony Santander. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. Here's
Now
J.D.
batting,
Martinez.
designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count. In the air, right field, Brennan sizing this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 away. And next for
Now
Toronto,
batting,
Gabriel
catcher,
Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno.
Guerrero on at second with 2 down. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a
2 strikes.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Throw on to Santana. Inning over.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back,
Blue Jays.
and on the mound is the closer, Jeff
23.
Hoffman. He has a great
Jeff
slider with tons of movement. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle
The designated
Manzardo.
hitter, Kyle Manzardo.
And now 2-1. And there's a foul ball. To third, Iglesias. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Now batting,
Bo
catcher,
Naylor
Bo
digs in for the
Naylor.
Guardians. Tying run at the plate. Fouled off. He was late. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The tying run at the plate. And that is downstairs. And it's 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Now batting.
Here's Lane
is center
Thomas.
fielder Lane Thomas.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
This one in the air center field. Varsho has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Gabriel Arias will hit next.
Arias.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Great win, great series win. Let's have a look at the box score. So lots of hits. We had Bichette went 1 for 4. Guerrero 3 for 4 with the home run. Santander 1 for 4. Martinez 1 for 4 with the home run. And Moreno went 1 for 4, and Iglesias 1 for 3. And for the pitching, we had Garrett Cole going 6 innings, allowing 1 run off of 3 hits, and a walk and 2 walks, and getting 7 strikeouts. Then Zach Johnson came in, gave up a home run in 2/3 of an inning. But the rest of the bullpen just shut everything down. And with the win, the Jays' record improves to 19-16. They're now 2.5 games back out of the American League East, and are now tied for the second wildcard spot. So remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next game as Toronto heads to Anaheim to face the Angels in the first game of a 3-game series.